Young Billy.
Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, black watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, black watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still UPK, still undefeated, still one West, still keep the heat up, still in the streets, still on the block. My people need healing, priests and prophets, bring it out. Black watch, the white man is the devil, drop dead and kick rocks. Blood of an Israelite, this for the 12 tribes. I'm a soldier, motherfucker, so I'm ready to block. Cross the line, play with your life. Now who that talking about that UPK? Long beards and them niggas with them boots and braids, raising up the children of Israel every goddamn day. Warfare, angry black men with braids. UPK, motherfucker. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, black watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ox, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, black watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out.
Hey, shalom, Israel. You know what time it is. Take Ground Breakdown, Take Ground Radio, 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. We gets it in. Man, we're going to get into some relationship advice, man. You know how we do it. We live at 5:30 every Wednesday. Getting it in. Tell your friend, all that good stuff. Hit that like button, hit that share button. You know what I'm saying? You might not have no questions or relationship questions, but somebody in your Facebook group or somebody in your chat, they might have a question. So that's what you want. Type in your questions. When it comes to relationship advice, when it comes to, dealing with a woman, you know what I'm saying, dealing with what we deal with, the black woman, it's important. It's important that as a black man, you don't deal with races of other women. All right, you should not. You cannot deal with these races of other women. You need to be dealing with your own women. Even though sometimes it may even be harder to deal with your own woman than dealing with a woman from another nation, which really is not really true. It's really that's really a stereotype. That's a stereotype, that's being pushed. It's a stereotype that dealing with oppressor woman is easier than dealing with a black woman. It's a stereotype. Okay. There was a brother who just got killed by his white woman. His oppressor woman had got him killed. He's dead. All right. The main thing about our people is forgiveness. It's the main thing in a relationship. You got to be able to forgive your significant other. As a man, you got to be able to understand your significant other, your woman. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, in Take Ground Breakdowns, we don't only go over relationship advice between a man and a woman. We do between father and sons and kids, family, friends, associates, co-workers. We go into all of that. Okay, so you can ask your questions about any of that. But talking about a significant other, you basically got to have forgiveness in your heart. It's a scam. Basically got to be able to forgive really anybody, but especially your significant other. That's how a relationship lasts. If there's no forgiveness, a relationship is not going to last. Okay? Because you're going to always hold that grudge in your heart, in your mind for that person. So that's what you got to always have, man. You got to always bring forgiveness back on the table. And I know they trying to make it like a gender war, saying, oh, black man, get with white woman. Black women, you go ahead and divest and get with a white man, when that's really not the way. That's really not the way to go. All right, but that's what they push in this society because they want our communities to be destroyed. All right, they want our communities to be destroyed. So that's why they push that we need to get with other races, because they want our race to be weakened. They want our race to be destroyed. They don't want us to have unity with each other. That's why they say that. That's why they push these narratives. All right. But I'm going to go back to the main topic, is forgiveness. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. If nothing works, forgiveness works. All right. Let's play out music. It's in the scriptures. How can you forgive? How can you expect the Most High to forgive you if you don't forgive your brothers? If you don't forgive your people? How can the Lord forgive you? And when it comes to a man dealing with his woman, him being able to forgive her, no matter, how much, things off she does, being able to still forgive her is something you're going to need to keep the relationship going. Otherwise, you'll make the relationship into a fight, a huge fight. The relationship will stay a huge fight because every time you look at that person, you're going to remember and you're going to bring up, you're going to begrudge everything about that person. So that's why it's important to forgive. That's how you can let the relationship move on. It's okay to, be angry with them. It's okay to be cross with them or have a problem with them. But it's not okay to not forgive them or to not be able to make amends. Like our people, we taught quickly how to cut somebody off. That was a whole big thing for like a few years. Like a year before COVID, cutting people off. I'll cut you off. I'll cut you off. I don't need nobody. I cut them off. Then COVID hit. That talk kind of died down. But you're going to have to be able to forgive and move on. Without those things, you can't please the Lord. Without the ability to forgive, you can't serve the Lord. You can't have a long-lasting relationship. Now, some things are unforgivable in the scriptures. If your woman cheats on you with another man, marriage is over. Ain't no forgiveness of that. Ain't no forgiveness behind that. Man, we're pump music. Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed? That's the main thing. Hit that like button, hit that share button, type in them questions. Let's get them relationship questions. That's what really sets it off. when we get them questions. Hit that like button, hit that share button. But yeah, being able to forgive a significant other. That is real freedom. That's real freedom when you can forgive. When you can have forgiveness. If you can't have no forgiveness, like I said, how can the Lord forgive you? How can the Lord forgive you if you don't have any forgiveness in your heart for your significant other, for your people? We done forgave the oppressor 400 years. But you gonna hold a grudge against your brother, your sister. Man, you gotta let it go. You gotta let a loss be a loss. The Most High know everything. He created the eye. He cannot. You don't think he can't see anything? If somebody defrauded you or did you wrong, put it in the Lord's hands. Put it in the Lord's hands. If you put it in the Lord's hands, He'll give you a recompense for it. Let me see if I can find some music. All right. Let's get them questions in. Forgiveness is really going to be one of the hardest things you're going to have to do. But it's something you have to do. It's hard to do. It's hard to deal with. But it's something you got to do. Something you got to deal with. That's how you keep your relationship going longer. Because your significant other gonna piss you off. Gonna piss you the hell off. And you gotta have to check her, and you got to check her over and over again. You're gonna have to correct her. But you have to, it takes a lot of patience. Take a lot of patience when dealing with your loved ones, or your woman or whatever. Take a lot of patience. As scripture say, in your patience possess ye your soul. Turn this camera off. In your patience possess ye your soul. That's what the scriptures say. All right. and your patience possess you your soul. You're going to need patience. And another thing, don't let the demons influence your mind too much, man. Give your brother and your sister the benefit of the doubt. They ain't return your call, or they ain't answer, or something like that. Don't let the demon, make them an enemy to your mind, man. Scripture says, communicate and forget not. Sometimes you could be thinking a person, this and that, but all you really need to do is just have a conversation with them. Have a quick talk with them, and you'll find out that it ain't even like that. But your mind will make it like that. Your mind will make it blow it out of proportion, because that's Satan trying to destroy the bond of brotherhood and sisterhood. That's Satan trying to destroy the relationship. So that's what you gotta fix. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta work with. You gotta show that forgiveness. You gotta bring that forgiveness. And with that forgiveness, give you some patience. And with that patience, you gain control. All right, you gain control when you are being patient. You lose control when you're impatient. All right, checking out some sounds. But yeah, that's how you lose patience. You don't want to lose your patience, man. Once you lose your patience, like I said, you lose control. But if you have no forgiveness, you're not going to have patience with nobody. You're not going to be able to have patience with somebody because you don't have no forgiveness. And because of that, you're going to lose control. You lose your family, lose your house. You can blow up. Something bad can happen. All because you lost your patience. You lost your patience that you got to keep, man. That's a hard thing to keep your patience, man. It's not easy. Dealing with a person and correcting them and correcting them. But that's what Christ told us to do. That's what Christ told us to do. You can't sit and act like that. That's not part of the deal of Christ. That's what Christ told us to do. He said you gotta have forgiveness for your brothers and for your sisters, man. So, your man piss you off, your woman piss you off. Gotta find it in yourself to forgive them. There's an old saying, don't let the sun set on your anger. Don't let the sun set on your anger. Which means you don't want to have to be holding grudges for long periods of time. You holding that grudge is not helping. It's not helping you. It ain't gonna help your health. It ain't gonna help the situation. Good. Got a question. Got a question. Shalom. This is a low key, low. Shalom. If a Israelite is considering going to work, but knows Esau is going to be in charge, if they have a grudge against them because of their history, is it possible to change their mindset? Now, this is the misinformation that is different from that Christian church. The forgiveness that an Israelite is supposed to have in his heart is for the children of his people. Let me get that for you in the scriptures. The forgiveness you're supposed to have in your heart is for the children of your people. It ain't supposed to be for everybody. All right, you're supposed to forgive the children of your people. So if he has a grudge against this oppressor, is warranted. So he don't have to show and go forgive the oppressor. You don't have to do that. All right, he only has to forgive the children of his people. He needs to pray to the Lord night and day that the Lord destroy his enemy, the heathen, that the Lord bring justice for his people. You don't want to pray for the destruction of your own people. You want to pray for the destruction of the heathens. See what I'm saying? So that's what you want to deal with. You can't change, you ain't gonna change. Let me get the scripture for you to prove it too. It's the children of your people who you're supposed to forgive. All right. It's the children of thy people. Let's get it. Because it's in the Old Testament where Christ brought this stuff out. It's from the Old Testament. Right here it says, Leviticus 19:18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You shouldn't bear a grudge against the children of your people. Okay? You shouldn't bear a grudge against the children of your people. Obviously, you want to get justice. Okay, you want to get justice for something. If somebody wronged you, another Israelite wronged another Israelite, we could work on that. But you can't hold a grudge against them after you done worked out a problem, after you done dealt with something and it's just over and you still mad at it for a long time. You got past it, but you ain't really got past it. You still holding that grudge. That's what you want. That's the demon that you want to fight against. That's the demon that you want to destroy in your mind. It's that demon of hatred for your brother. That demon wants you to hate your brother. That demon wants you to kill your brother. That demon wants you to fight against your woman, your sister. That demon wants you to fight against your husband if you're a sister. That demon wants you to hold on to every grudge. Because the demon knows that's what's going to destroy you and that person. Trying to get a 2-for-1 deal. You got to have forgiveness for your people, for the children of your people. You got to have that. You can't throw it away. You have to be able to keep working through it. You have to keep working for your people. The forgiveness in your mind to not hold a grudge and not hate your brother and your sister in your heart. If y'all done squashed it, y'all done squashed it. Why still have hatred for that person? Why still have hatred for your brother and your sister? Why still bear that grudge against them? That's where the problem lies. That's where the demon creeps in at. The demon creeps in because now you don't want to forgive them. That's what you want to fix on. At you, Tazabah? Hey, little Christ warrior. Come on. So that's what you want. You want to have to work. You want to work on that forgiveness, forgiving your brother. You got to be able to do that. You can't be emotional about it. You know, just because he offended you or did something wrong to you, don't mean you take that to the grave. Okay, you don't take it to the grave, man. You work it out with your brother. Go to him between he and the alone and your sister, even if it's your wife. Go to that woman and check her and tell her that there's something you did not like, you did not want, and something you better not see her do again. And then keep it moving. You got to forgive her. You know, you give her that checking because she was out of pocket, and you keep it moving. We think our relationship, we supposed to drop it because we in hella stress. If it's hella stressful and we mad and this and that's going on, then that means the relationship need to be over. It's not necessarily the case. It's not necessarily the case that the relationship need to be over because we both got really stressed out, both really, really mad, to the point of, just super anger. There's no point of no return angry. Okay, that's bad to get that angry, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. It don't mean now you can leave her and hate her forever. And same with you women. You can't leave her and hate her forever because of something that he did that made you mad. You're gonna get mad. Things like that gonna happen. So you gotta work through it. You gotta work through it and keep building and forgiving. You gotta talk. Can't hold it in because that's holding a grudge. If you hold it in, you gotta go to them and talk to them about it. That way you're not holding it inside you. That way you're not holding it inside you. So that's what you got to work on. And working on that, you gonna be able to make it. You'll be able to get past a lot of the shit that really tear apart most couples. Most marriages fall apart when when it get very stressful. Most marriages end when it gets to that hard point of heavy stress, but not yours. You don't want yours to end because it got real stressful. You want it to go. You want it to last forever. That's the better thing. If things get rough, if things get hard, and you get hella stressful, and that's cause for divorce, then you ain't never gonna have a long relationship. You're gonna always uh, divorce. You're gonna always break up because every woman is never gonna be where you get with a woman, and the hard times not gonna come. Hard times is gonna come. Stress is gonna come. It's gonna happen. So that's the situation you got to work through, and you got to be prepared for, and you got to go through, man. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be stressful. You're gonna want to rip your hair out. You're gonna want to, you know, scream at the top of your lungs, all that. But you gotta forgive them. You gotta move. You gotta address the situation and forgive them. All right. So that was today's lesson. Take ground, break down. It was short, but there's a lot. There's a lot to it. Really think about what I said. Really take it to heart about what I was bringing out when it comes to this relationships and forgiving your significant other, not holding a grudge, because that grudge is what kills the black community, man. It's what kills our people's growth. It's what kills our marriages. It's what kills our relationships. We want to cut somebody off instead of work it out and forgive them. We want to cut somebody off instead of being there for them, or talking to them and getting some understanding, at least trying to get the understanding. Now, if the person don't want to deal with you, they don't want to deal with you. But you didn't just say, you know what, this person didn't answer a call, or some miscommunication. Miscommunication happens. Tongues slip. Some people say things they don't mean. A lot of people, everybody's under a lot of extreme stress in this empire. So mistakes are going to happen. But you got to be able to get past those mistakes and keep it moving. You got to be able to forgive your brother, forgive your sister, forgive your wife, forgive your husband. Don't hold that grudge forever. Don't try to I'm taking this to my grave and this and that. Don't be like that. You can't be like that and serve Christ. The Lord is going to be against you doing that. So with that said, this has been another Take Ground Breakdown, Take Ground Radio Matrix Sessions. We live at 5:30 every Wednesday. Bring your questions. We'll get them in. It's only a little bit of time left. So a little bit of time with the Most High. All right. With that said, shalom.
Young Billy.
Still in the hood with the ops, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ops, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still UPK, still undefeated, still one West, still keep the heat up, still in the streets, still on the block. My people need healing, priests and prophets, bring it out. Black Watch, the white man is the devil, drop dead and kick rocks. Blood of an Israelite, this for the 12 tribes. I'm a soldier, motherfucker, so I'm ready to block. Cross the line, play with your life. Now who that talking about that UPK? Long beards and them niggas with them boots and braids, raising up the children of Israel every goddamn day. Warfare, angry black men with rage. UPK, motherfucker. Still in the hood with the ops, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch. UPK, them priests and prophets, we gon' bring it out. Still in the hood with the ops, setting up zones every block. Protectors of the people, Black Watch.